Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2024. Today I'm going to recap the MLB, the notable soccer from yesterday, look ahead to today. The WNBA returns after its hiatus. We have Little League World Series, NFL Preseason. I'm going to do my running back rankings today, news and notes, and best bet. We'll start with baseball. We'll go over the results from yesterday and look ahead to today's slate of games. Royals over the Twins 4-1. D-backs over the Rockies 11-4. Padres over the Pirates 8-2. Rangers over the Red Sox 9-7 and 10. O's over the Nats 4-1. Guardians over the Cubs 6-1. Phillies over the Marlins 9-5. Tigers over the Mariners 3-2 and 10 on a walk-off double by Akil Baddoo. That's a name I don't think I've said all year. Remember that guy got off to a great start like 2 years ago and never was heard from again? Reds over the Cardinals 9-2. Astros over the Rays 2-1 and 10. Mets over the A's 9-1. So best bet, Mets do it by themselves. Yankees over the White Sox 10-2. Brewers over the Dodgers 5-4 as they come back from a 3-0 hole early. Blue Jays over the Angels 9-2. And the Braves over the Giants 13-2. All right, not a lot of games today. 1 o'clock, MLB Network, A's, Mets. Mitch Spence and Jose Quintana. Mets minus 180, A's plus 152, over under 8.5, overs minus 102, unders minus 120. A's plus 1.5 is minus 138. Mets minus 1.5 plus 115. First two games went over. I'm going to go over again at minus 102. Also on MLB Network, Mariners Tigers. Bryce Miller and Alex Fado. Mariners minus 136. Tigers plus 116 over under 8. Overs minus 106. Unders minus 114. M's minus 1.5 plus 125. Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 150. I do like the Tigers, but I'm picking the under for the podcast. 2 o'clock Dodgers, Brewers. Jack Flaherty against Tobias Myers. Dodgers minus 142, Brewers plus 120 over under 8. Overs minus 1, unders minus 112. Dodgers minus 1.5 plus 116. Brewers plus 1.5 is minus 140. Tobias Myers has actually been really good. He's been not that much better than Jack Flaherty, but he's been really good. I'm going to take Milwaukee, plus 120. 345, Braves, Giants. Max Fried, Logan Webb. Giants minus 22, Braves even money, over under 7. Overs minus 115, others minus 105. Braves minus 1.5 plus 168. Giants plus 1.5 is minus 205. Tough one. I'm going to go with Atlanta on the money line and even money. That was a great win for them yesterday. 645, Red Sox, O's. Nick Pivetta, Zach Eflin. O's minus 136, Red Sox plus 116 over under 8.5, minus 1% each way. Sox plus 1.5 is minus 178. O's minus 5 plus 146. I like the over. Nats, Phillies. Mitch Parker and Zach Wheeler. Phillies minus 270, Nats plus 220 over under 8, overs minus 118, others minus 104. Nats plus 1.5 is plus 106, Phillies minus 5 minus 128. I like the under. And last but not least, 8 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, you have Twins Rangers, Bailey Ober and Cody Bradford. Twins minus 118, Rangers even money over under 8, overs minus 112, unders minus 108. Twins minus 1.5 plus 136, Rangers plus 1.5 is minus 164. For this one, I'm going to go with, I don't feel good about it, but I'm going to go with the over. All right, now move on to soccer. We'll go over results of note from yesterday and look ahead to everything going on today. La Liga's back today, so that's big. So yesterday, Carabao Cup, Plymouth over Cheltenham 3-0. Sheffield Wednesday over Hull 2-1. And Borough over Leeds 3-0. Second round will be Tuesday the 27th, and that's going to be a big day in soccer. The Women's League's back next weekend. MLS Saturday. So, La Liga, we only have 2 games today. The season starts 1 o'clock. You have Athletic and Getafe. I was going to do predictions for all the leagues, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do it. Maybe I'll wing them all tomorrow at some point. Athletic minus 195, Getafe plus 650, draw plus 270. Athletic's going to win that game. They're better than Getafe. I'm going to go over 2.5 goals plus 130. And 3-3 Betis and Girona. Betis plus 130, Girona plus 210, draw plus 230. I'm going to go with Betis at plus 130. We have Conference League qualifiers and Europa League qualifiers today as well, but we really don't have time to get into all of that because in a little bit I'm going to have Doug Saravo on the show in a separate episode that's going to run on the feed at some point today, so can't really get into the rest of soccer. All right, WNBA. We'll go over the results. Or excuse me, we'll look at tonight. That was a slip of the tongue there. So last time we saw the WNBA was July 20th. We have 3 games tonight, 8 o'clock on Prime Video at Mercury Sky. The Mercury is 3-point favorite, total is 165.5. So the Mercury at 13, total the Sky's 10-14. I'm gonna go with the Chicago Sky getting 3 at home, and I'm willing to take plus 118 straight up. I think Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky are gonna make a push in the second half here. Also at 8 o'clock is Mystics Lynx. The Lynx are giving 8, totals 156.5. The Lynx are 17-8. The Mystics are 6-19. This should be a double-digit win for the Lynx, so I'm going to lay the 8. And then last but not least, 9 o'clock on ESPN, Liberty Sparks. The Liberty are a staggering 21-4. The Sparks are 6-18. The Liberty are 11-point favorites, totals 164.5. Part of me does want to take the Sparks to cover 11, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go with the over in this game, over 164.5. All right, the Little League World Series. That's underway today. We did not cover this event last year, and I feel guilty about it. So it started yesterday. So Tempulias, Mexico beat Santa Cruz Aruba 2-0. Wailuku, Hawaii beats Salem, New Hampshire 3-1. Taiwan, Chinese Taipei beats Surrey, Canada 8-0. And Lake Mary, Florida beats Sioux Falls, South Dakota 2-1. All right, opening round, 1 o'clock today on ESPN, Tokyo, Japan, and Guayama, Puerto Rico. It'd be cool if there was betting for this. Let's see. No. Japan usually excels in these, so I'm going to say Japan wins that one. 3 o'clock, ESPN. Staten Island, New York against Henderson, Nevada. Obviously the Staten Island team is in our region, so best of luck to them. I'm interested to see how far they go. Henderson teams tend to, Nevada's teams tend to do well too. I'm going to go Staten Island. I'm going to be a little bit of a hometown cooking girl here. And then 5 o'clock on ESPN, you have Villa Clara, Cuba against Brno, Czech Republic. I'm going to go with Cuba. And then 7 o'clock on ESPN is Barone, Texas. And Newtown, would you say Pennsylvania? They would be in the same region as Staten Island, though. Council. Oh, it is Newtown, Pennsylvania. Holy crap. So there's a Philly region team in here, too. So, two close region teams. One in New York and one in Philly, pretty much. So, the Texas teams tend to do good. So, I'm going to say Texas. Although, yours truly wants to see the Newtown team do well. So, there you have it for Little League World Series. All right, the NFL preseason. We have a couple of games tonight that we want to preview and predict. There's only one. My bad. I thought there was two. 7 o'clock NFL Network tonight. Eagles Patriots. So the Patriots are a 3-point favorite. Total is 35.5. I think you'll see a lot of Drake May. You'll see Jacoby Brissett. And you'll see Bailey Zappi. And on the Philly side, you'll see... I don't know if you'll see Jalen Hurts. We might. You never know with this stuff. So if we don't see Jalen Hurts, we'll definitely see Kenny Pickett, Tanner McKee, the former Stanford quarterback, and then Will Grier, the former West Virginia quarterback. So there's some good quarterbacks in this game from like a preseason standpoint. This is a hard one. I like the over in this game. I think both teams are going to score some points here. So I'm going to go over 35.5 points. All right, now I'm going to do my NFL running back rankings. 64 made the cut because I take the top two on every team's depth chart and rank them. Same thing with the quarterbacks. Coincidentally enough, the rookies are at the bottom, or some guys that we may have not seen. Because let's face it, there's no standout running back that's a rookie this season. There's no Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs that we know of, or Saquon Barkley in 2018, for instance. So without further ado, the 2024 running back rankings. 64, Braylon Allen, Jets. 63, Ray Davis, Bills. 62, Tyron Tracy, Giants. 61, Bucky Irving, Buccaneers. 60, Jonathan Brooks, Panthers. 59, Blake Corum, Rams. 58, Deneric Prince, Chiefs. 57, Trey Benson, Cardinals. 56, Rico Dowdle, Cowboys. 55, Trey Sermon, Colts. 54, Tank Bigsby, Jaguars. 53, Chase Brown, Bengals. 52, Jaleel McLaughlin, Broncos. 51, Kenneth Gainwell, Eagles. 50, Antonio Gibson, Patriots. 49, Ty J. Spears, Titans. 48, Zach Charbonnet, Seahawks. 47, Justice Hill, Ravens. 46, Alexander Mattison, Raiders. 45, Ty Chandler, Vikings. 44, J.K. Dobbins, Chargers. 43, Damian Pierce, Texans. 42, Jalen Warren, Steelers. 41, Jamal Williams, Saints. 40, Elijah Mitchell, 49ers. 39, Jerome Ford, Browns. 38, Zamir White, Raiders. 37, Rondre Stevenson, Patriots. 36, Zach Moss, Bengals. 35, Devin Singletary, Giants. 34, Gus Edwards, Chargers. 33, Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys. 32, Chuba Hubbard, Panthers. 31, Javonte Williams, Broncos. 30, Tyler Algier, Falcons. 29, Brian Robinson, Commanders. 28, Khalil Herbert, Bears. 27, A.J. Dillon, Packers. 26, Rashad White, Bucks. 25, Najee Harris, Steelers. 24, James Cook, Bills. 23, Travis Etienne, Jaguars. 22, Devin Achane, Dolphins. 21, Raheem Mostert, Dolphins. 20, Tony Pollard, Titans. 19, David Montgomery, Lions. 18, James Conner, Cardinals. 17, Austin Eckler, Commanders. 16, Kenneth Walker III, Seahawks. 15, DeAndre Swift, Bears. 14, Joe Mixon, Texans. 13, Alvin Kamara, Saints. 12, Aaron Jones, Vikings. 11, Jahmyr Gibbs, Lions. 10, Isaiah Pacheco, Chiefs. 9, Bijan Robinson, Falcons. 8, Kyren Williams, Rams. 7, Jonathan Taylor, Colts. 6, Josh Jacobs, Packers. 5, Breece Hall, Jets. 4, Derrick Henry, Ravens. 3, Nick Chubb, Browns. 2, Saquon Barkley, Eagles. And number 1, if there wasn't any doubt, Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco 49ers. You knew CMC was getting the first spot, even though he's dealing with a preseason injury. You knew he was getting that top spot. I have Saquon Barkley, too. I think he's going to be a beast on the Eagles behind that line. I know everyone's saying, oh, Saquon's always hurt. Oh, the Eagles lost Kelsey. Saquon Barkley's going to have a CMC-like impact potentially in that Eagle offense. Nick Chubb coming off the injury. Some will say, oh, that's too high. But this guy's a beast when he's healthy. Derrick Henry, I think, is a fabulous fit with the Ravens. Breece Hall's going to have a great year behind an improved Jets offensive line. Josh Jacobs on the new team, I think, will be rejuvenated. Jonathan Taylor had a great year last year. So did Kyren Williams of the Rams. Bijan Robinson, I think, is going to have a really good year, too. Isaiah Pacheco, I think, is super underrated and super important to that Chiefs team. Running back is a deep position this year. It really is. There's guys that are RB1s that are in the 30s on their teams. And there's some RB2s that I just think are really good. Like Devin Achane and David Montgomery and Brian Robinson or Austin Eckler, depending on how you feel. Is their RB1. So that position's really deep this year. And so tomorrow we're going to do wide receivers. Now move on to the news and notes for today. Okay, so the big news of this morning is that the U.S. men's national soccer team picked its coach, and they chose Mauricio Pochettino, former Tottenham and Chelsea manager. I think it's a nice hire. This guy's had success at different places before, and I think he can get a lot out of the players on the roster. So I like the hire. I think they needed to go with somebody with experience and somebody that's coached in big leagues like NDEPL, like Mauricio. So I think that is a job well done by the U.S. men's national team. All right, so Jazz Chisholm's on the IL with the sprained elbow, and the Yankees are hopeful for a return in 3 to 4 weeks. All right, they better be right about this. They need his presence in the lineup and his defense. I know he had a misplay at third base, whenever that was. But that was like the only miscue he had. But other than that, he's been excellent defensively at third base, and he gave the offense another jolt when he got acquired. So hopefully he's back in mid-September would be all I'm asking. Just get him back, get him in a couple games before the playoffs. So the Knicks signed Jacob Toppin to a 2-way deal for the 24-25 season. So the WNBA announces that Indianapolis is to host the 2025 All-Star Game. Oh, the league's expected to announce the news, so that's exciting for the league and Caitlin Clark. So CBS Sports survey, Cooper Flagg competing with a trio of super seniors for best college basketball player. So Carolina lands former Georgia Tech transfer Tyjuan Claude, who's staying in the ACC. The Marlins will not trade Sandy Alcantara, as they plan on him being their 2025 opening day starter post Tommy John. I think they're doing the right thing holding on to him because we don't know what his value is with the injury. The Patriots trade Matt Judon to the Falcons for a third-round pick. I like that pickup for Atlanta. I think they get a much-needed pass rusher, and the Pats get a third-round pick for him. Some people call it horrible asset management. The Patriots are rebuilding anyway, so get all the picks you can. Bad news for the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy out for the season with the torn meniscus. He got the surgery yesterday. That's unfortunate. I want to talk about this with Doug Saravo when I have him on because I predicted that the Vikings were going to potentially surprise some people this season. But there is an avenue even without McCarthy. Like Sam Darnold could be this year's Baker or Geno Smith. Jordan Addison carted off the field yesterday after leaping a contested ball, but the injury's not serious, as O'Connell thinks he'll be okay. And Matthew Stafford exited the joint practice with the Cowboys with an injury, as he had hamstring tightness. The Cleveland Browns extend Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, 3-year deal, $39 million, $25 million guaranteed. That's a nice deal for him. The Giants released Jalen Mills, as he was placed on non-football injury list in July due to a calf problem. The Giants trade Jordan Phillips to the Cowboys, as the Giants get a 6th-rounder and Dallas gets Phillips in a 7th, so Cowboys get some defensive line depth there. So a crazy thing happened in the Yankee-White Sox game. So Grady Sizemore, who's the intern manager, intentionally walks Juan Soto, who had the 3-homer game on Tuesday and had a homer last night. How dare you intentionally walk somebody to pitch to the best player in baseball? And what does he do? He makes him pay. 3-run homer, blows the game open, 300th career home run. And now it's just a great moment. I honestly thought they were going to pitch around both guys. But the pitcher on the White Sox threw a cookie, judged it out of the park. He has 300 home runs. And the Yankees avoid losing another series to the White Sox. Or I should say a series to the White Sox. After they lost that first game in disastrous fashion by a score of 12-2. So Oakland reliever Austin Adams appeared to mock the Mets celebration, which made Edwin Diaz make some comments. Joel Embiid honored in Cameroon as he receives Order of Valor medal in home country after Olympics. So that's pretty cool. And that is it for news and notes. Last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. I'm very happy I managed a short show today. Best bet's hard. There's not a lot of things that made me go, wow, that's in consideration for best bet. So, I'm going to go to baseball. And I'm debating on 2 overs. I'm going to do a 50th of a unit on the Red Sox Orioles over 8.5. I want to do the Mets one again, but I'm not. I'm going to do the Red Sox one instead, over 8.5 in Red Sox O's for best bet. So there you have it for the show. I'll be back tomorrow for the Friday show with wide receiver rankings and so much to cover on tomorrow's show as well. And don't forget Doug Saravo on today as well. So that will be going on in a little bit. I hope you guys have a great day, everybody.